Hello and welcome to this part of our investment specialist module where we are going to start discussing time value of money. This is a very important lesson because time value of money plays a very important part in the whole financial planning process. So let's get started. What is it that we are trying to learn in this part of our video? We want to understand the meaning of time value of money and we want to understand the importance of time value of money. These are the two things that we are looking at doing over the next few minutes. Let's start with understanding why time value of money matters. Let's think about two options. You have two different options. These are your two different options. You have an option to get rupees 10,000 today, or you could also get rupees 10,000 exactly after 1 year from today. So what would you choose? Would you choose to get 10,000 rupees today, or you would choose the second option, that is get 10,000 rupees after 1 year from today? Now, for most people, this question might not make any sense because obviously, if you can get 10,000 rupees today, why would you choose 10,000 after a year? But it is still very important to pinpoint the exact reason. Why is it that we would want to get the money today? There are two good reasons. Good reason number one. Interest. If you have rupees 10,000 today, you could invest it. And let us say if you are able to get even 5% interest on 10,000 rupees, that would mean an income of rupees 500. You would lose that money if you could get 10,000 after 1 year. But what if you are not planning any such thing? What if you immediately want to spend rupees 10,000? Well, even then, chances are that you will be able to buy more stuff with rupees 10,000 today than what you would be able to buy after 1 year. So, inflation and interest. Getting money early means value of that money is higher because over a period of time, the value of money will be degraded or become less due to inflation. Getting money early also means that you have a chance to invest that money and start getting interest. So these two reasons, inflation and interest, makes financial planning such a unique subject because without time value of money, the whole financial planning will actually become very simple. But this makes it all the more interesting. Now lastly, a question again. What would be your choice if you have to pay 10,000 rupees and you have the same two options? You could pay 10,000 rupees now, or you have an option to delay your payments for 1 full year. Now, if you delay your payment for 1 full year, that means your 10,000 remains with you. Once again, if you have invested that 10,000 at 5% interest, that 500 rupee will still remain with you and you can pay 10,000 rupees after 1 year. Right? So, because of inflation and interest, time value is a very powerful tool in the hands of a financial planner. Now, let's look at introducing ourselves to some time value basics that we can derive out of what we have discussed. The value of unit of currency today is almost worth more than the future value, meaning 10,000 rupees today is certainly more than 10,000 rupees later on. Now, why this word almost? Because if there is deflation in the economy, and deflation is very rare. Deflation is a situation when everything becomes cheaper by the time, instead of becoming costlier as normally happens. So if there is a deflation, in the economy, this statement will not hold true. But deflation is not the norm. Inflation is the norm. And hence, money can buy more early on as compared to whatever it will buy later on. Okay. So 10,000 rupees today is much more powerful than 10,000 rupees at some point of time in the future. We have also looked at the case of interest. So investments made today are expected to grow at a measurable rate, right? So if we can say that, look, I can get money today. If I get money today, I should be able to get 5% returns or 8% returns or 10% returns. If I can quote that amount of return, I can quantify the amount of money gained or money lost over a period of time. It is also true that inflation would take a sizable bite out of that amount. But the illustration serves to highlight the impact of compounding, right? So we talked about how the interest compounding as well as inflation both work together. 10,000 rupees a year down the line not only robs me the chance of getting my 500 rupee interest, it also means that I'll be able to get actually less money in real terms. As financial professionals, we must understand that the value of money changes over time, and this will affect our recommendations to the clients in a great way. Further on, some TVM concepts and assumptions. TVM concepts allow the financial professional to translate client's goal into financial actions. Now think about this statement, reflect at these words for a moment. Allows the financial professional to translate client's goals into financial actions. Let's take an example. Let us say a client wants to buy a house worth rupees 50 lakh after 5 years. Now, does that mean that the client should save rupees 10 lakh every year? So 10 lakh year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50 lakh. Is that how we would normally accumulate money? In a world where there would be no interest and no inflation, the answer would be yes. But in a world where there is interest and where there is inflation, two things would happen. One, in order to accumulate 50 lakh, I won't have to invest 10 lakhs every year. I can do with a little lesser investment because interest will make up for the balance. Secondly, now focusing on the goals part, the 50 lakh might not remain 50 lakh. I mean, if you are planning to look at something which is 50 lakh today, the price might be much higher down the line. So from what we understand from that illustration, TVM concept has many applications. For instance, TVM can determine how investment funds should be best applied to meet financial objectives. Right? Considering again the house example, how should we make sure that our goal of having enough money for the house can be taken care in next 5 years? TVM can also help calculate retirement needs for a given client and determine how to meet those needs. With inflation, with the assumptions of inflation, we can find out how much would be your expense during the time of retirement. And once we have those assumptions, we can figure out how much money you would need to invest in order to reach those goals. Once again, we would be taking both inflation and rate of return into account. Both these concepts always work simultaneously for time value of money. Additionally, TVM can determine financial effect of postponing taxes. Now, irrespective of whatever the payment is if it is taxes, if it is anything else, If it is possible to postpone a payment without incurring any penalty, time value of money brings in lots of goodies, like in our earlier illustration we discussed. Right? If you had to pay 10,000 rupees in taxes today, or you could also pay, let us say, 1 year down the line. And it is perfectly legal. So we are not asking you to do anything that is illegal here. Okay. Let us say if it was legally possible to postpone any payment for a duration of time, taxes or otherwise. Okay. Would it make sense to do it? The answer is yes. It might seem like, okay, I could pay 10,000 now, or I could pay 10,000 1 year down the line. What's the difference? After all, payment has to be made. But let's never forget that there is an interest component involved, which is completely yours to keep if there is no other penalty for such postponement. Time value of money concepts is also important to determine how much life insurance you need. So in the area of life insurance, TVM concepts can help a financial professional calculate the life insurance needs. Because in order to determine how much life insurance is required, I will need to know what amount of money will the family need if the person dies. So let us say if a family requires 5 lakh of income, then I will need to make sure that the money generated by the corpus, let's say they have 1 crore of corpus. And if we have recommended them, okay, take 1 crore of insurance and 5% of that is 5 lakh, your family can be happy. Have we done justice to them? Because think about it, next year their expenses will rise because of inflation. Has that been budgeted? The answer is not yet, not with 1 crore, because with 1 crore, once again they will have 5 crore next year, 5 lakhs rupees, 5% of 1 crore, 5 lakh rupees next year again. So as you can see, time value of money impacts every single financial decision. Buying of large budget items, retirement planning, planning for kids' education, tax planning, planning for insurance, and hence, time value of money is the number one priority of a financial planner. With that, let's have a quick recap of what we have looked at in this lesson. We know clearly that value of money changes over time. We understand that getting cash inflows early helps you earn interest on your money or get higher value in real terms. And we understand that delaying cash outflows helps you earn interest or pay lesser value in real terms. Now that we have clearly understood the importance and the logic behind time value of money, we will move on to the second part, where we will discuss the basic calculations in time value.